So now that we've done all this to get our monster sketch to the best possible place for tracing, I'm going to now start Illustrator. If you already have Illustrator open, you can go to File, New, but this would be one of those times when we actually run the program because we're starting our new project. We do want to make sure that it is web large. I'm going to go and get the name of my file as well so that I can save it with Illustrator with that same name. So I'm going to go back to my OneDrive Vector Graphics project folder and copy this text. Since it already has my name, if I go back to week 15, I'll have to do some typing there. So just trying to save some time, go to New File, choose Web Large. You might want to go to Web and choose Web Large just to make sure it's the right one. Control V, paste that in there. And we're going to be doing animation, so we're going to keep it in the red, green, blue RGB color space. If this was destined straight for printing, then we might change that to CMYK. But we're going to just put the name in there and good to go. And of course, the first thing that we do is not place our drawing, rename layers, do any drawing. We save it. File, save as. Because right now, though it knows the name, it doesn't know where it's supposed to go. So pressing Control S won't help you at the end of the class period. Right now, we're going to save. Just always keep it Illustrator 2020. Click OK. And now we're ready to place our graphic on here. So I'm going to go to File and Place. That's the actual command. And I'm going to go to my Vector Graphics project folder and find the Photoshop file. You don't want to place your original JPEG because we made some changes to it. This is the one we want to make sure and use. Now normally I don't like to use the link. I like it to become part of the Illustrator file so that it doesn't break. If this file gets deleted later, then my link will break. But for right now, I like this method so that we can go back and make changes in Photoshop that show up immediately in Illustrator. We don't have to place it again. We do not want to have to do that. So I'm just going to place it once. This is going to be the upper left-hand corner of my drawing. So I'm going to start up at the top. There's no part of my drawing that I'm missing that I might need to kind of estimate what it would be. If you were, say, missing part of a hat or something, then you might start a little lower so that you would have that space. But I'm just going to start here, make it as big as I can, so I can get as much detail in there. If everybody draws on the same artboard and uses it from top to bottom, then we'll have characters that can be combined very easily. And there we have our layer 1. I'm going to rename that to reference. And anything that's not part of our drawing itself is going to be, we can put it on that reference layer. So if I click away, you can see that I've got my drawing here. It's got its own layer. It can be locked and unlocked as needed. Let me go ahead and save this again. And do something that may not be necessary for you. You may not have any colors already set. If you have colored it and you're like, no, I want these shades of pink and red and blue, sometimes you'll see people in tutorials make some little color swatches on here that are part of the drawing. There are other ways of doing this, keeping the color codes or creating swatches inside, but I like to sometimes just make these rectangles or squares that have my colors in them. So I'm going to make a couple of these. I'm going to do the Alt drag trick and bring it over here, and then select both of those, and then Alt drag down so that I've got 4. It looks like I may have 6 colors in this one. So I'm just going to create some of these. Now, they're all still part of my reference. They're not going to be in my final drawing, so it's okay to draw them on that reference layer. And now by selecting that guy right there, let me get rid of that. I can now use my eyedropper tool and sample from my drawing. So I'm going to pick, there's my shade of blue. V is the selection shortcut, so I can just switch that really easily. I is the eyedropper tool shortcut, and I've got this lighter shade of blue that'll be like the insides of the ears and some of the other fur. V, select. I've also got the red and pink, So I'm going to use my eyedropper tool and get the red, and then select and eyedropper the pink. Looks pretty good. And then I do have green and brown in here, so I might want to use those as well. Let me select this one. You can ignore them after the fact. You can do color changes very easily by editing the colors. But if you do have a color palette that you selected carefully and you want to preserve that, you can easily sample the colors off of there. Now, if you're like, that's a little darker brown than I meant to do, you can just click in here and you can lighten that up pretty easily. So you can make an adjustment to that. And that way we can sample from this instead of trying to sample from our original drawing. So now we've got our Illustrator file set up. One of the things we'll be doing is lightening this so we can see what we're drawing and what's our reference. If you keep it this dark, it can be very, very tricky. But the main thing that I want to show you right now is the linking. So you can see here that I've still got that text on there. I brought it back so I can show you this trick right here. So I'm going to zoom in just a little bit, space bar, so you can see that that is not something I may want in my reference. So I'm going to go back to Photoshop and do that erasing that I showed you a moment ago. Since its background is locked, it's like I'm painting with a white brush and just getting rid of that. Just cleaning it up as needed so anything that's on there that I might get confused with is gone. Control S, save, go back to Illustrator, and it says, hey, something's changed. Do you want to update? Yes, and that goes away. So that's why we want that link in between Photoshop and Illustrator, so we can fix things like that.